Another little added advantage of doing some of this work outside in nice Florida weather in December, and I'm really eternally grateful for that alone. As a service to others, I decided to turn this car into a backup generator. All that really means is I took some starter batteries as a concept, so I just duplicated that one. Yeah, I'm going to go to AGMs and do it right. 0 gauge cable, 160 ampere, though you'll never get it. Upgraded alternator generator, upgraded field wiring. Went all the way around. We'll do a little walk around here. Is this regular AC fan, nice clean sine, my cable, kind of walk around here, and this, yes, go ahead and laugh, I don't want to hear it, it's rated 3500 watts. I will never do 3500 watts on a 12 volt system. It's flowing 133 amperes plus through one of these wires is not cool with Lorentz forces and point contact resistance and a whole host of other things DIY generally doesn't know too much about. However, I do. Don't ask me how I know. I have a long history with electrical, a very long history with it. So I decided to do this. This is a 3.5 kVA unit. I tested it to 3.5 kVA briefly to prove it out. Capped it at a much lower rating than that. Capped it again here with my safety device, which needs an upgrade, along with the wiring, along with the batteries, along with everything you see except for that gray conduit. And yeah, I can run this car for quite some time without starting it, even with the starter batteries. Don't do that though. It's just a concept. Use AGMs, use a good set of batteries if you're going to do it this way. Don't go over 1,000 watts output. Even, you can do something like what I did and do a 3,500 watt higher rated unit to get the rating and the better electronics, but you will get less efficiency. However, it's much more sturdy. I do recommend that. If you're willing to deal with a little less efficiency and a little less runtime, get the higher rated unit. Don't run it at the higher rating. And now you have a backup power system that is very environmentally friendly. The batteries do not gas if you do it correctly and don't discharge it at the C1 or worse yet, 2 C rates. Go C8 at max. Do it right. But this setup has proven very handy for jobs like this. I just plug in with my bigger size proper wiring, which isn't properly mounted because I'm not an electrician. I'm not a pro at that. But I am good with doing things that make reasonable sense. That's not going to stay that way. It's just there, again, as a concept. With that device just stuck on top of the battery case, it's inherently not cool. But that's where I had to go with it at the moment. It works. You can laugh all you like. It is what it is. It's eventually going to get mounted to the back there when I redo this properly with good batteries when I have a little more money. That being said, I do make sure this is vented. This unit is very capable. Nice clean sine. Pure sine rated. It was a Chinese unit. I do like the EDCOA name. I've tested many inverters over the years. If you go to Neuralnar's page, he has not done a review on EDCOA, though I'm sure he would have probably some interesting things to say about it. Good guy. Does a lot of good stuff on inverters. And this one, I had the smaller unit, blew it up. Found that I'm not quite as skilled as I'd like to be in terms of repairing power electronics, but I am learning the ropes. This unit, back to the subject, is very well cooled. It stays cool. These are temperature controlled fans. They're not really load, but it does have all the traditional safety features. Just sans the better casing that a much more expensive Magnum would have. Good setup, good price, good value for the money. You do get what you pay for. I think I got more than what I paid for. I've been using this for several months now. I can power most of my house with it. Obviously, again, going back to the 12 volts in proportion, cable sizes and Ohm's law and really basic stuff a fifth grader could understand. I don't go much beyond 1,500 watts out of this because if you look carefully, you will be dealing with things like Lorentz forces, and at those points you will have high resistance and you will have a problem. It will get warm. That's at the best. At worst, you'll be dealing with fire, and not of the good kind either. So, word of caution, just, if you decide to duplicate this setup or use it, go for it, but do so at your own risk. This has been a work in progress for several months now, and yes, those are regular start batteries, which will be AGMs when I can afford to do it with much bigger batteries. Sans the discharge rates and all that, Pukert's law aside, I get between 60 and 2 hours out of it. It's not bad. Before I have to start the car and run the motor generator against them and let them charge. Don't want to bring them down below 50%, but very handy stuff. Anyway, yeah, very handy stuff. Back to the main subject. Mostly done here. Broke one stud with all the rest off. Time to get into the retaining bracket, pull that housing off. I've been kind of taking my time. It's a Saturday. It's been a long week. I'm tired as fuck. I'm kind of, just kind of moving around here a little slower than I normally do. Thanks for watching. See you very soon with hopefully some better results.